The rise of cash-flowing properties without ownership. For individuals seeking to profit from real estate without the capital required to purchase a property, there is a growing trend that may be of significant interest. You can achieve cash flow from properties without owning a single house. This report outlines the strategies and emerging trends that make such opportunities viable, focusing on shared housing and roommate housing arrangements. Footnote: this section introduces the concept of generating cash flow through real estate without property ownership, highlighting the potential of shared and roommate housing as business models. Understanding the opportunity. You may wonder how it is possible to generate cash flow from property without directly owning it. One of the most lucrative methods involves renting properties and then renting out individual rooms to tenants. In cases where individuals are unable to afford entire rental units, shared housing and roommate housing offer affordable alternatives. Shared housing involves multiple tenants occupying a single room, while roommate housing entails one person renting an entire bedroom for a fixed fee. These arrangements are particularly profitable during periods of economic difficulty when affordability becomes a pressing concern. Footnote: this section explores the core concepts of shared and roommate housing, addressing their growing demand in response to economic challenges. Target population: a growing demand. The demand for shared housing and roommate arrangements is increasing due to socioeconomic pressures, such as the rising cost of living and housing. Populations affected by post-rehabilitation and post-incarceration struggles often seek affordable housing options. These individuals may have jobs but lack the necessary support to secure housing, making shared or roommate housing a viable option. Similarly, younger generations, particularly Gen Z, find traditional rental units increasingly out of reach, further escalating the demand for these housing models. Footnote: this section highlights the growing demand for shared and roommate housing, focusing on individuals who struggle with affordability due to various life circumstances. Student housing, a lucrative option. Among the most profitable housing arrangements is student housing. Properties near universities, especially those with multiple bedrooms, can generate significant revenue. With student housing, parents often co-sign the leases, providing added financial stability. While students typically stay for 9 months, landlords can still collect rent for the entire year. Properties located near universities are prime targets for this type of housing, as the demand for student housing remains high throughout the year. Footnote: this section discusses the profitability of student housing, emphasizing its financial benefits and the stability offered by parental co-signers. Strategies for acquiring properties. For those unable to purchase property outright, renting with an option to buy, such as through lease options or rent-to-own agreements, presents a practical alternative. In lease options, you lock in a purchase price for the future, with a portion of the rent contributing to the down payment. This allows you to test drive the property before committing to full ownership. Lease options are particularly advantageous in uncertain markets, where property values may fluctuate. Footnote: this section explores lease options and rent-to-own strategies as methods to enter the real estate market without immediate full ownership. Utilizing rental properties and roommate agreements. Another method for generating cash flow involves renting a house and subletting individual rooms. This model requires a sublet clause in the rental agreement, allowing you to lease out the rooms on a month-to-month basis. By researching local rental listings and platforms like Zillow or roommates.com, you can identify properties that are suitable for this type of arrangement. This model can yield substantial profits, as renting rooms individually often results in higher revenue than renting the entire house to a single tenant. Footnote: this section outlines the process of subletting rooms within a rented property, highlighting its potential for increased cash flow compared to traditional single-tenant leases. Legal considerations and disability laws. A critical consideration when engaging in shared housing or roommate arrangements is understanding the legal protections available to tenants. Individuals in post-incarceration or post-rehabilitation stages are often protected under disability laws. These laws prevent discrimination based on recovery status, ensuring that these individuals are not unfairly denied housing opportunities. Additionally, while HOA rules and neighbor complaints may arise, the legal framework provides protections for these tenants, allowing them to seek housing without fear of unjust treatment. Footnote: this section highlights the importance of understanding disability laws that protect individuals in recovery, ensuring fair access to housing opportunities. Potential earnings and exit strategies. With the right property and the appropriate rental strategy, you can generate significant profits. For example, if you rent a 4-bedroom house for $3,000 per month and charge $1,200 per bedroom, you could generate up to $4,800 per month in rental income. This approach allows you to cover your expenses and still retain a substantial profit margin. As the demand for affordable housing continues to rise, properties with shared or roommate housing agreements present an increasingly lucrative opportunity. Footnote: this section provides an example of potential earnings through shared housing arrangements, demonstrating the financial viability of this business model. Research and strategy. To maximize profits, thorough research is essential. Start by exploring roommate platforms and identifying the rental rates in your area. Additionally, focus on properties that have been on the market for an extended period, as these may be available for lease options or rent-to-own agreements. Such properties, especially those located near universities, offer higher potential returns due to the steady demand for student housing. By leveraging these strategies, you can secure profitable real estate ventures without the need for upfront capital or full ownership. Footnote: this section emphasizes the importance of conducting research to identify lucrative real estate opportunities, particularly in shared and student housing.